Hats off to you.
Welcome back to HIVEMIND Unlimited.
Today we wear many hats, but also we will be making a tier list of many hats. It's just different types of hats. That's what the tier list is. We're gonna grade them on, I guess, how cool they are, how much we want to wear them.
Yes.
How much we like seeing them out there in the wild. There's plenty of things you can put on your head, and hats are a lot of those things.
Yeah.
But before we do all that, we got Patreon. It's $5 a month. That's linked in the description. It's a great way to support us. Also, you can press the join button on the main channel, HIVEMIND. Also, I'm still a little bit sick. That's why I sound like this. And then thirdly, I think it's the third thing that I'm going to talk about, which is the Copes.shop for clothing that is HIVEMIND related.
There are hats on there too.
Oh yeah, we sell hats on there, which is like the theme of the video.
I'm gonna stare like longingly out into the distance for most of this video.
Yeah, you can get lost in the wonder. All right, hat number one. It's a baseball cap.
Wow.
These hats, you've seen plenty of them on our channel. Wow. I wear one pretty much every day. I think it's a great idea. I don't even play baseball that much. A lot of people might not think that, but because I wear the hat. But yeah, it's a good. Sorry, I burped. It's a good hat.
Yeah.
It's a really old, reliable, if you ask me.
When did they put the holes in it? Is that?
Well, it's for the hair to breathe.
Really?
I don't know, actually. I've never really thought about that. Is it because, like, if you throw it in the air, it's aerodynamics? I don't know.
Yeah.
Why are there holes in there?
Wow.
Yeah, it's like 5 little mouths.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I like these, but I don't like them sometimes.
Okay, that's going to be a lot of the hats, probably. What is this about, too?
The little top. Well, that's where all the sewing goes.
I know, but I feel like they could have there's got to be another way.
It could have been flatter. Sometimes, oh, I got one too.
Yeah, I think it's on most baseball caps.
Yeah, I guess you gotta have it because that's where the stitching goes.
That is, I've never really thought much about.
We're gonna learn a lot today, man.
I think we're gonna question a lot and not have a lot of answers for it. Neither of us are seamstresses.
Is there? Okay, I think I'd be a seamster, but
I don't know. Is that what they call it when it's a guy?
Seamstress is a woman.
Well, just because it says "res" at the end.
Yes, that's how language works.
Okay, but I've never heard somebody be like, "I'm a seamster."
Right. It's a male-dominated field, or what? Female-dominated field.
Finally.
What?
League of their own. You know what I mean?
And gaslighting. Am I right?
No.
Yeah.
No,
those are female-dominated fields.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, they are. They actually are.
Yeah. See, you're doing it right now.
No, I'm participating in a classic tradition of the female.
I don't know.
I've been doing grass lighting.
Are you lighting grass on fire? That seems in poor taste, especially right now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you mean like weed? Oh, hell yeah. He's smoking kush. Dude, that's sick. Because I didn't even get that from the first part of the joke because I was thinking of like actual grass on fire. He's like smoking like chronic hydroponic kush.
Why didn't you check in with me when you got into town?
What?
Like when you get into town, you have to check in with me. You know that.
I've been in town.
Yeah.
For a long time.
I know. So like next time though.
I actually got here a year before you.
Yeah, check in with me though.
Why?
Otherwise we'll get you clapped.
Why would I have to check
We'll clap you on the street. Yeah.
No. Baseball cap gets an S for me.
I give it a C.
Whatever.
Okay, don't be mad at me. It's my
Fuck
my fucking opinion.
Hard hat.
Yeah.
It's a hard hat to beat.
I have one.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I have a company one. When I worked whatever. I have one.
He used to work in construction. He would be the one who would go, what would you'd like test the drills or something?
Do the dirt testing.
Yeah, you do a drill.
These hats are incredible because they are hard. They're super hard. And on construction sites, you must wear one because you don't know when something's going to.
Was there ever a moment where you were like, thank God I was wearing this hat?
Yep.
A rock hit you?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you're crawling around and you got to like go through something, bop your head on some cinder block or something. You're like, fuck it. Good thing I had this bitch on.
I would just wear a football helmet if I was a construction worker. It looks cooler.
I wore it backwards, mine. It was sick.
That is.
Yeah. And
cool.
I do love on the hard hats, you have little wheels on the side.
Oh, yep.
And they can tighten the inside thing. So it's really like one size fits all. And then there's like an interior strap hat that can be tightened or loosened.
Yeah.
That's a great invention, right? And some guys on the job site, if it was like an independent crew or something, they'd put stickers on them. Stickers like peace, not war. Like
Misfits.
Fuck Jimmy Carter. And JFK wasn't actually killed. He's here right now. He's me.
Mountain Dew logo.
Yeah. Quesadilla.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love.
Taylor's version on the back.
Coexist.
These hats are ugly, though. Like, it's cool if you're a construction worker, but if anybody else is wearing one, I'm like, what?
I don't know if you're doing drinking in it. It's kind of fun.
Nah, no.
If someone's at the bar and they show up with a hard hat and they're like, oh, no, I'm not a construction worker. I'm putting in work. And I think I'm going to get so drunk that it's going to be helpful that I'm wearing this. I'm like, hell yeah. That guy's about to go to work on some liquor.
That happens. You're telling me that happens?
I see it happen once a week at least.
Once a week, a guy shows up and says he's working hard on drinking, so he's wearing a hard hat.
He's working hard on the liquor.
I feel like if a guy shows up with one of these anywhere and we are together, you're buying that guy a drink.
Instantly, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to work hard on the liquor.
Thank him for his service.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot of work to do on the liquor.
Yeah. Okay.
I love it. I don't like yellow. Mine was white and mine was cool. I'll give it a B for safety and OSHA.
I'll give it a C for construction. Trucker hat.
Wow. One of my favorites, honestly.
This one's weird because it says Stetson on it, which is a different type of hat.
Stetson's probably a brand like Kleenex, you know what I mean? And Kleenex could make other things besides a Kleenex to say.
Okay, what else does Kleenex make?
Kleenex could make any sort of maybe they make paper.
I'm not saying
maybe they make paper towels.
Would. Okay, yeah. There you go.
That's plausible.
Reasonable. It's reasonable.
Yeah.
I've never bought a Kleenex. Maybe I have. A Kleenex paper towel? I don't think so.
I used to have Kleenex.
I usually buy Viva.
I used to have Kleenex jeans.
Because they're almost like a washcloth, but it's somehow it's
I used to have Kleenex
towel.
jeans.
Viva, the best brand for paper towels. Sorry.
I used to have Kleenex jeans. They were good to come in.
I used to clean my ex's jeans because she hated doing laundry. And I would clean her jeans. It's clean X jeans. And when I take them out of the dryer, they are clean X jeans. And I got to give them back to her.
Oh, you still do the laundry for her?
Oh, well, when I can, yeah.
Nice.
I haven't seen her in 4 years, but I'll do it.
This trucker hat seems racist.
Right.
Most trucker hats I like.
Yeah.
This is on a guy that like his knuckles are like got dog hair or something on them. Got dog hair knuckles.
Yeah. Ins and outs for 2025. Trucker hats are out. I hate the ironic trucker hat trend. The ones that say I love boobies and stuff.
I love trucker hats. To me, they're the most comfortable with that.
Or I fuck sluts raw. Next question. I hate those ones. I hate those trucker hats. Sorry for cutting you off. What'd you say?
That's okay. That's all right, man.
You have any girl shoes at your house?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like, not that you wear them, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, what do you...
I have a back of the closet section.
I thought about this the other day.
It's a graveyard.
I was redoing my closet, and I found girls' shoes, and I was like, well, I found them a while ago, but I had to move them further back because I am no longer seeing that woman. And I was like, oh, if a woman were to come over here, they'd be like, what?
Yeah, I hide all the shit in the back. There's like a pile of earrings.
Yeah, I have a drawer.
Rings.
I have a little drawer for like rings and earrings and necklaces.
Hair clips, like the big ones, hair clips. A Glock.
Yeah, I remember when you were seeing. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Well, she had the other. She was a double. She was a double packer.
Forgot one.
Yeah, she forgot one because we were using it in the bedroom.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sex at gunpoint.
Yeah, no.
Top at gunpoint.
She'd hold it to the tip of my penis.
What do they call that? A Rwandan standoff? Yeah, I think that's,
Trucker hat's great, though. This one's racist, and for that, I'll give it a B. That's lower. I was going higher.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to give these an F in the current moment.
Just because some of them say I fuck sluts raw.com.
No, it doesn't say .com. It says next question. It's mostly like when Ashton Kutcher did it, that was cool for a second.
I wear trucker hats all the time.
Yeah.
And you saying I'm bad.
No, I'm saying that's my favorite choice of yours.
I'm cooked.
I will say
someone cooked here. That's what I'll say.
I'm saying like I don't really like trucker hats right now, and it's probably a trend cycle thing.
Yeah, so you don't like me.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's not about what's inside the hat. I like you no matter what hat you're wearing.
That's a lie. If I wore a Nazi helmet out, you would not like me.
No, I'd like you, but I'd be really upset with you for doing that.
That decision.
Yeah, that decision.
And if I wore like a Pith helmet to the club, you wouldn't like that either.
Oh, what now?
Like what are they called? Pith? It's like the white guys in.
Oh shit. Sorry, got to take my birth control.
I got a pile of that in my closet too. I slip one in before she wakes up. What happens if I took a bunch of birth control? Would I turn back into a baby?
Yep.
It's called like a Pith helmet or something. It's like the colonizers of Africa wore them. Bad. Remember fucking Melania Trump wore one in a visit to Africa one time and people were like, oh, racist bitch.
Yeah, I mean, there are hats that you can wear that would make me upset with you, but when you wear a trucker hat, I'm just like, but I'm not like, oh, I hate that guy.
Okay.
Beanie.
Hate him.
I used to really like them. Used to wear one every day. They're uncomfortable.
I hate him. I just hate him. I've never been like, oh, that beanie tied up that outfit. The only person
skaters. They're like skaters in the cold.
The only time this works for me is if you're bald. I got a couple bald friends that wear a beanie and it's like part of their look. And I'm like, there's that old beanie wearing boo ha ha, roo ha ha, do ha ha, loo ha ha. Yeah, I'll say shit like that. That's the only time that matters to me. I hate a beanie. I hate hat hair, obviously. I mean, look at that. That sucks. But something about beanie hair is the worst.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you take a beanie off, it's like, what happened?
It feels like static, too, on your head. It's like, I hate the feeling.
I do like putting a beanie in a guinea pig's cage.
Right. I guess I've never done that, so I don't know.
They get cozy. They get real cozy in there.
I wore a beanie this week because I was sick and cold. No matter what, I was cold. And so I wore a beanie and a puffer coat in the house with a blanket on over that.
Nice. You were like Suds Bob.
Yeah, it was like Suds Bob, a.k.a. Mike Tomlin. Everybody says he looks like Suds Bob
Okay.
when he's cold.
Everyone says it. I don't, so.
All right.
Gross generalization on your end.
That's my fault.
Yeah, it totally is.
Yeah, beanies I used to love, and I feel like, 2025 ins and outs, it's out. Beanies are out of here, unless it's just part of your thing.
Yeah. It has to be an established part of your image. Otherwise, don't get into beanies this year. It's a bad year to get in.
Yeah. And it's got flames on it if it's going to be cool.
I'll give it an F.
D.
Look at the model.
This picture.
It's a cheese head hat.
Yeah, that's a man from the future wearing a cheese head hat.
In the future, there will be no race. We'll all be silver.
We'll all be chrome.
We'll be molten.
And we could root for whatever team we like.
That's like Lambeau Fields, just a bunch of like molten silver. and the crowd is going respectfully crazy. Yes.
Go Packers.
This hat doesn't really exist outside of Wisconsin, and the European mind could never.
I always thought it would be like, why not just do it with real cheese?
I think people have.
I mean, they have, but
It's also expensive. Have you looked into buying a cheese wheel recently?
No, I haven't.
It's a lot, dude. It's more than a half ounce of cocaine, I'll say that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. About $800 a wheel of cheese is going for.
I like that a football team has a hat for the fans that is something so unique.
Cheese.
Yeah, it's a cheese. Like, that's awesome. You guys are the Packers. Like, that's weird.
Meat packing, cheese packing, limp dick psychos. Drunk bastards wear this, and I do like that. But if you came into a bar wearing this, we would kill you. In Detroit, you'd get killed.
You wouldn't get killed.
Oh, yeah, probably.
You could just get pushed over, and then you'd be fine because you're wearing cheese.
Boom. It is nice and foamy.
I feel like construction workers should wear these instead. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
They would protect you from a lot more angles, but
No.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, yeah, it
A
would.
circle's better than a triangle.
It's a triangular prism, let's be honest.
Okay, be honest with the fans.
To be honest with the fans, it's
And
not
you.
a triangle.
Yeah.
It's a triangular prism.
And that's a cheddar, I believe.
I believe it's a plastic.
No, it's a foam.
Those are made out of foam?
Yeah. My buddy Jordan has one. He puts it on his wiener in bedtime time.
It is nice that it has little wiener holes all over it because I know how much those fans like to fuck their cheese.
Yeah.
So they get to do that if they do have a penis. They get to put it in the little holes, not the head hole.
Yeah.
Unless you're extremely gifted,
Well endowed.
yeah, very well endowed. Yeah. But you got the other little holes for your tiny little wieners. Good for you guys. I'll give this a B because I like what it does for the fans.
I'll give it an S.
Sun visor hat. It's not really a hat.
An SVH.
This is a headband.
It's got a bill.
Yeah, but it doesn't cover the head. It's not a hat.
That's not a hat.
Doesn't count.
Okay, so if the top's open, it's not a hat.
Basically a bracelet for the head.
What? I do love the sun visor tan that like a coach will get.
I don't like that. If you're wearing a visor, I mean, whatever. You're like retired or rich or something. I don't like it. Visor is the worst thing ever.
It is.
Just wear a hat. Like, why do you, who's like, oh man, I need shade, but I don't want to cover the top of my head.
I want the top to be goofy and loose.
I want the top to be out. If you have hair and you're wearing this,
Yeah.
you are a fucking freak.
Yeah, it's kind of like assless chaps in a lot of ways.
I think it's more like a bracelet and or a headband than any of those things that you said.
Well, it's a lot like a headband because you wear that on your head as well.
Yeah, but it's
So
not
that seems like a cop out of a comp.
Oh, right, but this is like a hat tier list, and so
Yeah.
this doesn't count, is what I'm saying, because it's not a hat.
It's oddly erotic to me. And when someone wears it backwards, that's ridiculous. Frat guys can wear these. They're allowed.
They wear the worst stuff ever. I don't care what they wear.
If you come up to me in a backwards, like Sean Kemp jersey and an upside down backwards visor and toss me a Keystone Light, I'll chug it.
Backwards jerseys are a thing now.
Oh, big time.
Big
Thanks to
Playboy
Carter.
Yeah, Playboy Carter, because he wore a Vince Carter jersey backwards, I think.
Sure. Now the kids love it. White boys, gangsters in the club.
White boys, gangsters, and them thugs. Hey, baby.
There you go, child. I like this. I'd like to bring them back.
I hate them. They get an F, even though they're not viable or eligible for this tier list because it's hats.
I go DD. Oh.
Ooh, MAGA hat. Okay. All right.
I don't even like looking at it.
This ruined red hats.
Yeah.
Like in America, you cannot wear a red hat because from far away, everybody thinks you're like a racist.
Yeah, and red's a great color too to wear on your head.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah, it helps you stand out and stuff. But now it just means this, and all the ones that are like, you know, make goth girl titties great again or whatever they put on stuff that's like parodies of them. They all suck too.
Make the green M&M suck my cock.
Yeah, I hate.
Make it happen, President. Someone.
Make Arthur white again. I'm like, he was an aardvark all along. Who gives a shit?
Fuck. Aardvarks are white though, canonically.
I don't think so.
Really? What's an aardvark do?
So it's like a vacuum animal.
Is it like worms? No, you're thinking of an anteater.
Yeah, those are the same thing.
Anteater and aardvark are not the same thing. I'll put $1 Brazilian on it.
I don't know how much Brazilian dollars are worth, so I don't know if I can.
I think they use the US dollar now, actually,
Really?
thanks to their MAGA.
Do they have anything of their own? They're speaking Portuguese.
Ass.
What?
Ass.
Oh yeah, they do the fake ass stuff.
No, their natural asses are wonderful as well.
Okay, well that's not what you meant.
Yeah, it is. I don't like BBLs. I'm scared of them.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them either, but I don't think
My friend lost his cock in a BBL recently.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you lose it?
Well, it was a bad one, and it clamped on him. It ate it, essentially. It devoured it.
They just did a recall, right?
Yep.
Because that kept happening.
Yep.
It kept clamping guys' cocks off.
Yep. He lost it, too. She can't find it. It's like a remote in the couch situation.
Right. You got to check the sides. You got to really get under there. But
Yep.
I was saying...
Sometimes it helps to pick up one side of it.
What I was saying is that Brazil is not unique in having nice asses, though. There are plenty of places.
Name two more.
Do you really want me to?
Yeah. National-wise, nations.
Chile
Chile's got great booties?
and Mexico.
Really?
You asked me.
I don't know if that's true. There's not a lot of... Chile is a weird-shaped country. It's all the way down. They stole the beach.
Long and skinny.
They
took
stole the beach.
They're like, just the beach.
No, I just want the beach. I'd be interested to go into Chile. Anywhere down there in South America. Patagonia would be a hell of a vacation.
Aardvarks and anteaters, are they the same thing? Can we look that up, Grant?
You don't have to look up things that are known.
I'm pretty sure they're like the same
Is
thing.
a giraffe related to a capybara? No.
I'm not saying related. A giraffe is not a capybara. That's
Right.
for
And I'm
sure.
telling you that two different animals that you're saying. An aardvark has a nose like this. Anteater has a nose like this.
Okay.
That means
But they're similar.
How?
I don't know.
Both animals have long snouts and tongues that are used to slurp up insects. They also have an enlarged salivary glands that produce thick, sticky saliva
What's
that
this
trap
guy-
insects.
You're asking me if a bass is a salmon. No.
I'm saying they both
Do they
have,
both live
have
underwater?
long snouts with a tongue.
Oh, great.
That sucks up insects.
Do both those things... yeah.
It's like a turtle and a tortoise.
Yeah, both have shells.
Turtle and a tortoise are very similar.
They're both turtles, though. They're in the turtle family.
No, that's the terrapin family.
You're the terrapin family. Why did it... Terrapin Road, Grateful Dead co-opted some weird imagery along the way. They got turtles, they got a little bear, and they got skeletons and roses.
I don't know. I mean,
crazy, right?
It's probably just like stuff from their songs or whatever.
Crazy.
I hate this. I don't like that we spent this much time with this on the screen.
I liked it actually. I thought it added good to the stuff.
We had an argument, an aardvark argument. While sorry, you seem upset with the
Maga.
With the MAGA hat in the middle. And usually we have a MAGA hat in the middle right here too for our other podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's Canada too. Make them part of us.
Well, they're sending their, I don't know if I'm using the right, fire planes. I don't know. It's like a fire truck, but a plane. They're sending those over from Canada now because we ran out of water, which is like nice of them.
Still on the screen, man.
Yeah.
F.
F. If there's something below F, I'll do that.
Chef's hat.
Chef's hat.
Yeah, I mean, when you see one of these, you're either at you're at like a great restaurant or you're at like a diner. Like a guy at like a Waffle House adjacent place could wear a chef's hat.
Right, it's like almost the ironic.
Yeah, it's like a breakfast guy. He's making flapjacks.
Like I'll say like compliments to the chef at two types of places. One, an actually nice restaurant. Two, a restaurant where it's funny to say that.
Yeah.
Like Wendy's.
Yeah.
Like
why are you eating in a Wendy's?
I love it in there. It's great.
Oh.
But
in the sunroom?
Yeah. I'll just say like, I'll go over and go, compliments to the chef.
And it's like a 17-year-old listening to NBA Youngboy in the back. Yeah. He's like, he's selling weed.
Yeah, he's like throwing shit on a counter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, chef's hat is ridiculous. I mean, you can only wear this.
I don't think so.
What?
I don't think.
What do you mean?
I don't think it's why is it ridiculous?
Look at the shape of it.
It's awesome. It's big and proud.
Why do you
ingredients?
Why do you
and utensils? And rat.
Oh, yeah. You got to be able to fit a rat who steers you with your hair.
Or Patton Oswalt. You just put him on your head.
He's the voice of Remy.
He's the voice of Rat.
Yeah. I just am saying.
Who's worse, Patton Oswalt or Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Gunna or Patton Oswalt? Who is the better rat? Why didn't you check in with me when you came into town?
I got here before you.
You know that's fucked up.
Why do you need this hat? What is the
ingredients?
The function? No, you don't keep the ingredients in
Some
the
of them,
hat.
yes, you do.
No, you don't. You don't go
warmer.
need some cilantro.
Well, you wouldn't keep cilantro in there. That's in the walk-in. That's where the cilantro's at.
Somebody explain to me the functionality of a chef's hat.
It's to show power. It's like on the battlefield.
Oh, we should have put Pope's hat on here.
Fuck the Pope's hat. It looks like a bitch.
I
hate the Pope.
I like the Pope hat.
Fuck the Pope's hat. Fuck the Pope. It looks like a fish, and it actually is a symbol of the old Anunnaki, and it's a remnant of old alien times.
No.
Yeah.
No. Fish used to be the sign for Jesus. Doesn't matter. They drew it in the sand.
What?
They used to draw it in the sand to show they were Christians.
Oh, what did they draw on the little boys they touched?
I don't know, but that's a huge problem.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I like the Pope's hat.
Why? Because you watched Conclave because it's awards season?
I don't even know what that is.
It's going to win a lot of awards, Riley.
Okay, that's fine.
I got a link to it if you want to watch it.
Sure, I'll watch it.
It's going to be good.
That's cool.
Maybe we could watch it together sometime before the Grammys of movies.
Sounds great. Okay, I actually had a huge... I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. It's fine. I was thinking about this yesterday.
You do it.
Okay, the Grammys.
Yeah.
Every year, you know, we have your thing that you said. Everybody always said, don't nobody care about the Grammys no more. And everything, you said that in the video, whatever. We talk about it, and I'm always like, yeah, what can we expect from the Grammys? Of course, it's going to be Taylor Swift winning album of the year.
Shut up!
Whatever. I thought about it, and I was like, is there a precedent for that of why we all know that the Grammys are going to do that and why we don't really care about the Grammys, and the Grammy always goes to a thing that is just very popular and like, it doesn't, whatever. And then I was like preparing for the Oscars, just kind of like seeing what was, you know, Golden Globes just happened.
Yeah.
So I started thinking that way, whatever. I'm like, oh, wait. There is an award show that is not like that, and it's the Oscars.
Well, yeah, they just don't, I mean, the amount of, what's your question?
I'm saying I wish the Grammys had more of an ethos like the Oscars.
Sure.
Because the Oscars Best Picture winners are often somewhat obscure. They're not, sometimes they are a big movie.
But they're like emotionally charged.
But it's not like this year there's pressure for like Wicked or like Gladiator 2 to win Best Picture. That would not happen because the Academy takes it seriously and they'll pick a movie that they genuinely think did something great.
Yeah.
The Grammys, it's not like that. It's gonna be Taylor Swift or like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a big conversation, man. Movies are like an more all-encompassing art form. I think that's really it.
I don't think that. I think that's, I mean, like, yes, to an extent.
And there's less movies made.
Well, yeah, but that'd be against the argument. I'm saying, like, you can award really great music with an award show. Like, I think the Grammys could, give an album like, this year you could give it to like a Magdalena Bay, or even like something more serious than that. Like, a lot of people were talking about, what's the album that came out this year? Was it Beth Gibbons? That a lot of people took very serious, or like Laura Marling. Like, they're like albums that are like critically acclaimed, like Fontaine's DC. Like, that's like a new thing people really like, and it could be taken seriously, and it doesn't have to be the most popular thing to win. It's like the Grammys, I always just thought of as like, whatever, who cares that they're like that? But they should make them better.
Well, this is coming from someone who doesn't understand the purpose and necessity of a chef's hat. So how could anyone take what you're saying seriously when you yourself are a dull little boy?
Oh, well, yeah. I forgot how much that cooking had to do with the...
Well, it's not. It's all encompassing, man. Everything's related.
We're both dumb. Nobody, like, you're not...
What?
We're both dumb.
Bullshit.
Like, we are.
Chef's hat. I get it. It's for ingredient and rat.
No.
You don't get it.
See? Okay, whatever. I'm not saying, like, that's like one of those things that people do in 2025 that I absolutely hate, which is like, you don't know this, so why were you talking about this?
Oh, they were doing that well before 2025.
No, I know. I'm saying in modern times.
Oh.
I don't mean just this year.
Well, yeah, but you said just this year, which was weird.
It's impossible to talk to.
That was weird that you said it was just, you said the thing people do in 2025.
Okay, whatever. The thing people
I had to stop myself and
nowadays.
Damn, people are doing shit just now? I had to stop myself and ask.
Talking to you is sometimes torture. You understand that, right?
Torture.
Yeah.
You've
you know how, like,
been
I have
tortured.
conversations with other people and it's like,
who?
It's like, what? See, this is what I mean. Fuck this. What do you mean? Don't question that. I'm halfway through a sentence. I have a conversation with other people and it flows fine. People don't ask questions about every little thing or try to point out every little problem with everything. It's just like a conversation.
You're trying to say the Grammys are bad, and I get that.
There you go. Yeah. And I'm saying the Oscars do a better job of awarding things that actually take risks. And
I would disagree.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think on average...
La La Land.
Okay, on average...
More like blah blah land.
Sure, that's one winner that you disagree with. Okay? I'm saying on average, best picture winner versus best album winner, what's better?
I don't know or care.
Best picture winner.
You don't know that. You just got into movies yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was 2025.
You got into movies like 3 years ago and think you're a genius.
I'm just saying all award shows kind of serve some people.
Okay.
It's all a little corrupt and like sorry, and some people always get a little left out.
Okay, but on average... I think that the Oscars do a better job of awarding Best Picture than the Grammys do of awarding Best Album.
Yeah, but there's like a crabunch albums.
So
many, it'll never be fair. If they made as many movies as albums, some we'd all be rich because movies cost more than albums most of the time to make.
So we'd all be rich? Why would we be rich?
Because there'd just be more money going around, obviously.
Okay.
What if that was Trump's thing? If he was like, everybody's got to make a movie. Give me a pitch deck and everybody gets $2 million and everybody gets to make a movie.
Everybody does make a movie every year. It's called Instagram Stories. It sucks.
Social media is out this year. Chef's hat, B.
I'll give it Q for question.
Can you not get sidetracked from now on? That was such a long thing. Oh.
Yeah, now you know how I feel.
Kentucky Derby hat. Now we're talking.
Yep, fancy little hat for rich ladies.
Yeah, that's the thing about the Emmys, though.
What?
Who the fuck's Emmy?
Okay.
You see that it wasn't the Hollywood Foreign Press they're done? Because they're racist.
I didn't see that, no.
They're all done now.
No.
They disbanded it.
Can we stop getting sidetracked? We're talking about horse hats.
Nikki Glazing. You know what I mean?
Why'd you do this when you said glazing?
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, let's do a replay on that really quick.
glazing. And I'm sorry I made the hour shape kind of thing.
Hourglass shape?
Yeah, with my hands.
Is that because of Nikki Glazer's shape? Or
No, I just thought like
glazing
the word
or...
glazer kind of gives me a zzz.
Oh, yeah, you didn't do that, though. You did this.
Well, I know, that was a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Just, yeah.
These hats give me big time racist vibes. Anybody who can afford to buy and train a horse should be investigated by the full extent of the government. But they're fun.
Yeah.
And they're campy. And they're ornate. And they're over the top. And I tend all those things I like.
Yeah, you do.
But I hate an old white bitch who's rich. Hate.
Yeah, I think these I don't like the Kentucky Derby or like really any of this shit. You do. I gotta be honest. No, I know, but you can be honest with your full voice. It's okay. No,
I'll rarely do that. Honestly, the louder I go, the more like the least honest I'm being. Yeah, but if I'm whispering, I'm probably telling the truth.
Yeah, that's what they say. Whisper the truth. Shout the lies. That's what they tell you to do.
Who told you that?
Oh, that's just like everybody.
Okay, yeah, I heard that too.
Which is weird because if you heard that, you got to assume it's a lie.
Someone whispered
I could barely hear somebody saying the opposite. Yeah.
It's a voice memo, actually.
Yeah, I don't like these hats because of where they show up in life. I guess if it was like an art project or something, I might like it, but I'm going to give it an F.
I go A. Bucket hat.
Shout out to Schoolboy Q. Big fan of the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out like a lot of rave people and after hours folks will wear these, which is a weird crowd to wear them. They don't, what do you need them for? Silly?
Yeah, it's not even sunny out.
Silly asshole.
It's not raining inside.
I feel like they kind of use them as almost like an extension of sunglasses because they'll kind of like block out some of your face.
Yep.
Shout out Joe K as well. Joe K from Soul Lection Radio will wear one of these pretty often.
Yeah, I've never really liked the bucket hat that much.
If I'm camping, I guess. That's the only time it feels appropriate, but even then, it's like, why?
Yeah, it feels like an occasion hat that some people just decide to wear as part of their personality.
There are certain personalities that these just fit. Our friend Connor, he could wear a bucket hat at any given moment, and I'd be like, ha-ha.
I think he's been wearing one every time I've seen him.
Yeah, you go, ha-ha, look at it, there he goes.
It can fit your personality, but...
But it can on the opposite, too. Like, if you popped out in a bucket hat, people would fucking make fun of you.
Yeah, there is one picture of me wearing a bucket hat because our friend Jacob made bucket hats, and nobody's really said anything.
Well, that was nice of you to be wearing your friend's merch, is the thing. If you were wearing a bucket hat that said, I fuck sluts raw, next question, people would be like, what an idiot.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
People would be like, what a jackass.
I mean, if they sold those, because they really only sell them as trucker hats nowadays.
That's a good business idea.
That'd be pretty good, I think.
I'm just going to take the trucker hat and put it on the bucket hat.
Okay, yeah. So then maybe you'll say like,
big dicks eat first or something.
Big dicks eat first?
I don't know. I'm just trying to.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. Okay, we'll write that one down too.
Quit calling your mom. It's bothering me or something. Something where it's like the phone is like your mom's phone's like with me or something. I don't know. We could work on that one.
Shut that little dog up. I'm trying to eat.
Again, yeah, that has something to do with eating too. I figured one eating thing would be good.
Oh, okay. All right. Shut that little dog up. I'm trying to drink.
There you go. Okay. Drinking's funny.
Yeah, drinking is funny. Yeah.
Move, bitch. That's my Ferrari. Something. Don't touch the Porsche. Whore. No, probably don't want to say that.
You could.
That feels a little
you
tough.
could. It'd be fine. Yeah. I think nowadays people are kind of cool with that.
Kill yourself, Republican dickhead, or get fucked, boomer.
I went rounds with Nosferatu, and all I got was this stupid bucket hat. I could say that on it.
Get fucked, boomer. Just kidding. You can't get hard anymore. Where's our Social Security? Dick.
How about Viagra Falls? I visited Viagra Falls, and all I got was this boner.
Yes, we got it.
That's good. There. That one's good.
We got there. Bucket hat, A. Love the vibes.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a D.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, a C. Sorry.
Oh, nice. A wizard hat. Now, here, let me guess. This makes sense to you.
Of course.
Right. And so why don't you understand the chef's hat, who really is the wizard of the kitchen? Doesn't it make sense now?
Well, yeah, but it is different because...
Why?
Because it needs the extra space up top for spells.
Okay. Yeah. And maybe the things to make potions?
No, those would be like in your pockets probably of the cloak, which we're going to do a cloak tier list after
It is always nice, this blue felt.
Yeah.
That's like the traditional wizard hat.
I like the sorting hat from Harry Potter.
Why? Because he's got an attitude? What does he do during the day?
I don't know. What does he do during the year? He only sorts like once a year, right? Beginning of the school year?
It's like a fucking cakewalk to me.
It'd be sick, but I guess you'd be a hat, so
I
wouldn't
saw,
be fun for the
I
rest
saw a
of the
license
time.
plate that said Muggle yesterday.
Yeah, I saw you posted that on your story.
That, I'll give her that. That's a great word. That sounds racist.
Yeah.
Like I'll do the credit where it's due. She thought of that, and it's like, oof. I saw that on the license plate, and I was like, ooh, you probably shouldn't even put that on there.
Yeah.
Like,
You
that's
can't
how
call someone a muggle.
Like that feels hateful.
Oh, yeah.
Which is pretty.
She had a lot of hate. I think she was hiding
Yeah,
out for
she was
years,
good
and then
with-
it kind of came. Whoa! The mic is alive.
Whoa! She was good with the hating.
Well, yeah. I think she kept it under wraps for a long time, and then it kind of came to roost, if you will. Everybody kind of figured it out.
You don't pull a rabbit out of this one, do you?
I think you do.
Or is that a top
No,
hat?
that's a top hat. You're right.
But
Yeah.
this does feel like it could have a lot of stuff. Like you could pull a baseball bat out, an AR-15.
It's Mary Poppins' purse of hats.
Let's give it an A.
I give it an S. I mean, it's just the design is perfect. I don't like the little stars on this one. Just look cheap when the rest of it looks so old-fashioned and cool. But other than that, I give wizard hats in general an S. I want a denim one.
Okay.
I want to be an all denim, a jean wizard.
I'm miserable.
I know.
Cowboy hat up next.
Oh, nice.
Yeehaw, buddy.
Yep, these are awesome. I mean, ergonomic for. I love the way you can grab it right
It's
here.
just, yeah.
Boom.
They've been co-opted by the racist stuff. Sure.
I'm a cowboy.
But like, man,
On a steel horse I ride.
these hats came first. Really. One of the earliest American hats. You'd have the city slickers in their top hats. No practicality. Bullshit. And then you had these guys riding horse and killing Native Americans.
And
Honestly, a lot
the
of them.
bottom of it shaped like a Pringle too, which I like, and just kind of like it hits the sand off of it. Like,
Stinky leather.
it's great. And then they used to have a snake around the base of it. They used to ride with a snake
And
there.
now it's just a rope.
And now it's a rope or a piece of leather or a belt or something.
I like when the rope crosses at the back and it's almost like the bolo tie knot at the back, you know what I mean? There's so many good things about a cowboy hat, and they're just so great. And if you're in Texas, that's a great place to wear them.
Unless it's a Dallas cowboy hat, in which I hate it.
Fuck you, Jerry Jones, you bitch.
Fuck you, CD Lamb.
What the hell?
I don't know.
I like CD.
Yeah, I like him too.
I'd like to burn CD and not slant.
Oh, like a burn CD joke.
Yep.
People used to burn CDs, if that helps.
Cowboy hat will get you laid too, if you're wondering.
Ugh.
If you go out in a cowboy hat, you'll attract whoever you want to attract.
I saw a girl
Ugh.
that we had a weird run-in with. Just at one time, I met a person, weird experience, and then the other day I looked over on the dance floor and she was making out with a guy in a cowboy hat for
See?
about 45 minutes,
See?
and it was too much.
On a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted,
Bonehead.
dead or alive.
That's about good. It's about good. Cowboy hat gets an A for me.
B for me. That's in the hat.
That's not a hat.
That's a balaclava.
That's a balaclava, yeah.
Or shiesty for my New Yorkers. Yeah, there's just in the hat.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll move it on.
Yeah, I
Or-
mean,
we move on.
This honestly feels like, all right, I'll be honest with you guys. I think Kronk put this together. He told me he wanted to put hijab in here. This is the kind of guy we're working with and dealing with.
And he doesn't know what a hat is.
And he showed me a turban from like the sheiks. He wanted to call it a chic cap too. Which I said, that's actually what this is. But yeah, we're dealing with a really problematic idiot.
Yeah, you're funny, man.
So
Shit.
sorry about this. It's great if you have ops, whatever. It's not a hat, so we're not gonna talk about it. It's like
Boom.
a pants. Okay,
A flat cap.
Here we go.
This is what I call a Dave Chappelle hat.
This is what I call Reddit.
Oh, yeah. Milady.
Yeah, so
It's one of those.
actually, I got a bit of a naughty side.
I also like that it's kind of like a midlife crisis hat. It's like when a
little bit,
guy who's
yeah.
like 40 is balding. He
this'll
starts
be
wearing
fun.
these. He's like, trying it out.
Yeah, and like there's genuine ways too. Like Hunter's dad pop one of these on, and I'll be like, "What the fuck?" And
If
he'd be
you
like, "I
wear
like it. It's a fun
like
hat."
nice tweed,
Sure,
stuff like that, or you're kind of like a
it's slim though.
yeah.
The
There's only
chances
a
of
few
getting
guys.
away.
A magician can wear this on his off day.
A guy who like is really into AM radio.
Yeah.
And like collects old newspapers.
If he smokes a pipe,
Yeah, but again, it's so thin. Like the chances of that person actually being tolerable There is an ideal version, but like most of those guys are like.
If you're a New Yorker above the age of 35, you can wear these.
I'd say Turkish guys have a better chance than like old white guys now.
Yeah, that's true.
Or like an Armenian fella. You could kind of, if it's almost like a nod to Americana as like a first gen, like blue collar immigrant, you can kind of pop one of these on and I'm like, hey, respect.
Well, this is kind of like it's a driving cap is what it used to be called.
Traditionally,
right?
sure.
It'd be like a taxi driver.
Or like a guy driving a whoosh.
And this is, I assume that its origins come from somebody who wants a little bit of shade, but not too much.
Yes.
Because why would you ever need a bill that short?
Correct.
It's
But
very
a
odd.
lot of times it could come unbuttoned off of the bill and then in order to get freaky, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't like them, but I respect them.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for the flat cap.
Yeah, B for me.
Yeah, B as well. A leopard skin pillbox hat.
These were big at the end of last year for the ladies.
This is a Bob Dylan song. Leopard skin pillbox hat.
Okay. And last year, animal hats were big on the ladies.
Yeah, I like these.
I don't.
Well, I don't know. This is another one that takes the right person to pull it off.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you see like a classy, like Audrey Hepburn looking lady wearing one of
A
these?
natural beauty.
Yeah.
Sure.
If someone is just, their natural beauty is ravishing.
Whoa, I wouldn't use that word.
Oh, okay.
Awe-inspiring.
Awe-inspiring,
Yeah,
exactly. I was going to
better.
say, it shocks you, it stuns
Yeah.
you, it leaves you frozen, paralyzed, unable
Yeah.
to speak.
Being-
A natural beauty like that
Yeah.
wears one of these and smokes a Virginia Slim.
Yeah, it can't be used as or like
I'll be wet from the waist down is what I was going to say. I had to
Thank you.
finish my sentence,
Sorry.
but you
Yes.
just keep cutting me off. So.
What?
Oh, it's fine.
About who? This isn't advancing anything, but if a beauty puts it on, it's like fun. I guess what I'm saying is if you're ugly and you wear a leopard pillbox hat, it's not going to help.
Right. It's not covering. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not advancing. It's only kind of like, oh, funny that beauty chose to wear the leopard pillbox hat tonight. Like she's crazy with it. But if you're a troll of sorts and you pop a pillbox hat on, people would be like, they're trying to stand out.
Yeah, or if it's for a funny occasion, though.
Bitch, try again. That's what I'd say.
If, like, I saw an ugly lady at, like,
It doesn't have to be a lady either. Let's quit that with that stuff.
You understand how... Okay, I'm just going to leave it up to the audience. It's impossible to talk to this guy.
Yes.
Right? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like you said one thing, and then I said the same thing, and you go, well, let's stop with that.
Let's stop with the lady stuff.
Yeah, you said lady too. Fine.
No.
Whatever.
Never.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
If an ugly lady wears this to a fancy restaurant, that's kind of awesome and funny.
Yes, or an old bitch for that matter.
Now
an old decrepit bitch.
Thank you for not saying lady.
No, I would never. But she's disgusting and her skin's drooping off of her bones, but she still has the rings of old and kind of the jewelry that I'm sure was stolen from Egypt and stuff like that. If that bitch walks into an old steakhouse, let's say, and she's got the PBH on, the LPBH on, I'm like, damn it, she might have been a good lay back in the day.
Wow.
You know?
I'll just leave that to simmer.
No lady stuff, though. Anybody could wear this. If a badass boy pops in with one of these on, I'm like, hey, probably a bad call, bitch. Try it again.
I give it an A. I kind of think it's ridiculous.
I give it a D.
Mitchell and Ness snapback.
See, I don't like that this, again, Kronk I told him to put this in, and he literally found the one that just says, Mitchell and Ness. It's just like a brand.
He doesn't even know what that is.
No, this is awesome. This is a 940. Yeah, this is a Mitchell. No, that's just a new era 940. Okay. But Mitchell and Ness was like, during the fitted era, there was an offshoot of cool guys that, like, with snapbacks got in, thanks to Mac Miller.
Yeah, snapbacks and tattoos.
It's impossible to talk with you. It's literally, like, holy smokes.
I was aiding. I was like literally.
I'm over here trying to talk about the Emmys, and you're over here.
Really still?
I was getting there.
Okay.
If you would let me warm up to it. Yeah, snapbacks were sick, man. Yeah, it was like a counter movement against the white trash bitches that were wearing fitteds.
Permission to speak?
Go ahead, Limp Biscuit.
I remember somebody said I like, what is that meme? It was like, I got my snapback on and I'm ready to fucking party, but it had some other element to it. It was like people with backwards snapbacks on were ready to fucking party is the point of what I was saying.
Okay. That totally makes sense to me.
That's about all I had on that.
These get an A. I love them. I used to have a Lids card, a Lids rewards card.
Some people like M&Ms. This guy liked M&Ns. Mitchell and Ness's.
Yeah, that's still a great retro brand, man.
Yeah, I'll give it a B.
Okay. A raccoon skin hat.
Mm-hmm. Davy Crockett style.
Made popular by
Davy Crockett style. See, if I were him, I would have gone by Dave. I don't know why Davy. You know, if your name's David, it's weird to pick a Davy Crockett. Just go with Dave or David.
I used to know the song. Hey, the king of the animal, Davy Crockett went so.
Davy Crockett pop. Davy Crockett pop.
Davy Crockett. Yum. That's the Mexicans who ate him. They
I
sang
don't
that.
like these hats because you're a person. Don't try to be a raccoon.
Oh, dude, this was awesome. Are you kidding me? The wilderness battles, like the French and Indian War, that's what they called it back then. It's, we didn't come up with the commanders yet. And then there's the Mexican-American War. There were a lot of like frontier era disputes in early America that I feel like could be defined by wilderness men and woodsmen that would craft a cap that was functional yet quirky because you kept the tail on it. And that's such a signifier of a raccoon. The raccoon is the beautiful striped tail. It's not a beaver. No one make a beaver cap because you don't want that leather thing slapping the back of your neck in the hot sun. That would suck.
Isn't there a hat that's like that though?
They make a beaver hat, but it doesn't have the tail attached.
Oh, okay. It has the beak.
Yeah, the beak, a beaver beak.
Yeah, beaver beak on there.
I like them, man. I don't think they're racist.
You know who used to pull one of these off quite well? It's Mario.
He popped a raccoon hat on?
Oh, yeah. And
Really?
it'd make him faster and jump higher.
Oh.
Yep.
I hate the new age, like, vagabond. The make-believe bohemian hippie that'll wear one of these and is like, want to see my art? I drew it with old fingernails and it's made from like my lover's jizz and menstrual cycle.
Oh, you're saying some sort of like shoeless hippie fella.
Yeah, but like more like a fucked up artsy bohemian type. They'll pop on a raccoon skin hat and I'm like,
He does he renovates an RV and drives across the country, makes little YouTube videos out of it.
yeah, and he has like a 401k though on the side.
Yeah, he's like got a scraggly beard and he went to Yale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
type of
hate
guy.
that.
I hate that. He's like, oh.
So for that reason, I'll give it a B.
I like when people do that, though. I think that's very funny to me when people simulate struggle for themselves because they never had to really struggle. They were born really rich and they feel so guilty about it that they're like, well, what if I just like made myself go through shit by like giving away all my money and going to live in the woods?
Yeah, or like not giving it all away and just like living in the woods until I get sick. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, I better get back to my flat in London.
Sounds like something like Mike Posner. I don't know if he did that, but
You got bit by a rattlesnake.
I remember
can't
that.
simulate that.
And that is a struggle, but I mean, like, he made the Cooler Than Me song. It's not like he had to walk across the U.S. It's not like some people just have to do
Well,
that.
he might have done so much mushrooms that he had to.
I mean, I'm sure he felt like he had to, but he didn't have to, like, on a financial basis. Nothing against Mike Posner. I don't really know much about him other than he got bit by a rattlesnake and he made Cooler Than Me. It's pretty much all that I know.
I don't think he's cooler than you, man.
No, he made that song.
I think he's bald and short.
Is he?
Yeah, he doesn't have a ton of hair.
Okay. He has a beard.
I'm going to grow my hair into this, actually.
That would
One
be awesome.
dread in the back. Shout out raccoons. They have thumbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up for this one. No, I give it a B.
Yep. Up next, we got a Skully cap, which is one of the worst.
Oh, shit. I forgot that these existed. These are like art school guys with long hair that they put in a ponytail, and then they have to put one of these on instead of a regular beanie.
Or just like, yeah, a problematic guy at a festival.
A guy
just
he's touching people.
Yeah.
He's fondling folks.
Yeah, and he's like sniffing himself or something.
Yeah, and then he blames it on the drugs. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I was messed up, but it's all one family, man."
I saw us like as one.
Yeah, like at that point, we weren't even different people. We were this. I was touching myself, really, because I really see you
I
as
was
that.
masturbating.
I see you as that. I
was just trying to masturbate.
I was jacking you off. I wasn't jacking myself off in front of you. I was jacking you off. Thank you. Thank you. And really thank me because we're one. We've always been one.
Or this is like, oh, here's another problematic thing.
I'm going to see Gogol Bordello later. Do you want to touch each other there too?
a youth person.
Oh,
a youth church guy.
Yep.
Talk
He's got an
about-
acoustic guitar.
And he knows who he was touching.
Yeah. But it's our little secret though.
Woo! That's fucked up. These get an F. Fuck them.
Yeah, F for family.
A drinking hat.
Yeah, this is a great invention. We talked about that in one of our random things brackets. I think it was on there.
Yeah, I take it back though.
Why?
I don't think it's great.
I mean, why not?
I don't like it.
You don't have to hold your beers.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It's awesome.
I think it's stupid. This is for amateur drinkers, people that want to make it fun. It's not fun. It's a job.
It's not a job. You don't get paid to drink.
Some people do, and that's the goal.
That's the goal?
Absolutely.
You want to get paid to drink instead
Imagine
of paid
that.
to joke?
Yeah. That was a space shuttle. SpaceX.
SpaceX?
Yeah, SpaceX is here.
What do you mean?
SpaceX is going to start doing Uber Eats.
No, they're not.
So you can get food from like LA to the Midwest. You get a little rocket.
That's not space.
Well, it has to go to space to travel fast. There's no friction up there.
Okay.
It goes up to the stratosphere, gets right over.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
they're
I don't
doing it.
think they're gonna.
SpaceX is going to do Uber Eats next.
The drinking hat. I think it's a cool invention. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't tried it, give it a go. It has a little straw attached to it. You pop that in your mouth so you can kind of suck freely on the liquids that are attached to your head. It's nice. It's cool. It's not obnoxious.
It is.
It's not.
I don't like that you have to drink 2 beers at once because the straw is going into both, right? So with each sip, you're getting a double gulp kind of deal.
Well, yeah, but that's because if you want to mix, you want like an IPA and a light beer.
You can do a michelada and a long drink, a gin long drink.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not always. It doesn't have to be beer, does it?
Well, that's why I said long drink, which is a gin seltzer.
I know. That's why I was questioning it because I've never really thought about that. But nowadays, you could do like a half limerita,
And a high
half
noon.
ranch water.
Ranch water, that's a tequila seltzer.
Yeah, totally.
I don't think these are legal in most states anymore.
Really?
I don't know.
Well, I don't. Okay.
I tricked my way out of a DUI one time with these on. Because he pulled
With
me over.
these, it's not these. It's one hat.
Okay, right. And he pulled me over. He said, "Have you been drinking?" I said, "Does it look like I've been drinking?" He looked all around the car and he was like, "Oh, guess there's no liquor in here." Didn't think to look on my head.
I like that true story that you told.
I want to give this to kids.
I do think it's funny that it's a baseball helmet.
Yeah, that's the best part. It's like a batter's helmet.
If it was just like a regular hat with them connected,
That'd suck.
that'd be awesome. I want a denim one of these for Valentine's Day.
I give it a B for brinking.
And I give it a D for dinking.
Top hat.
No,
Yeah.
we don't need him anymore.
I want it. Yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis, Gangs of New York. That's the last time a top hat looked good because he was rough and gruff and his hair looked like motor oil underneath of it because it was so greasy. And he was known as the Butcher and he tried to cut up Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie. Very long though.
Yep. Top hat though, not very long, very tall in contrast to long. And magicians wear them, and Abraham Lincoln. And I don't like it.
Neither do I. I hate it.
Yeah.
D.
I'll give it an F.
Now we're talking.
Fedora.
Fedora.
This is the no top hat. You're not getting top in one of these.
Yeah, unless you're Jason Mraz.
Yeah, it's true. He probably has gotten. Yeah.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's gotten slurped up in a fedora. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Or I don't know, rich people can pull it off for whatever reason. Rich people have been wearing fedoras willy-nilly for the last 30 years.
Yeah, this is kind of like after a midlife crisis, you kind of settle into fedora territory.
Yeah.
That's like, I've seen old men in fedora and I'm like, oh, you're settling down. I like
chilling
that.
out.
I like that. I mean, you got to do something a little spicy with something up top,
Yeah.
And you end up in these, and that's fine. It works
Yeah.
for you, but young people in fedoras are creepy.
I did have an era where I was wearing ties over t-shirts to school and I would wear a fedora at some point.
Yeah,
I did that.
I wore fedora in high school
Yeah.
a little bit, and it was a huge mistake because you don't want pictures of you in the past wearing those.
I wish my mom had the foresight to know that, but she encouraged it.
They used to sell them at PacSun. Like they were like a thing for children for a while.
I used to I'd get it in a Halloween costume and then I'd wear that one year round.
See, I think it's because of the show.
What's the show? Like the game? MLB?
Fedora the Explorer.
Oh.
That was like
The little Latino girl.
Yeah. That was big for a second, and I think that's kind of the reason. But I don't know. Yeah, people were wearing them. Maybe Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy had something to do with it. But Not anymore.
No.
This is for old people
It's
only.
a bad thing.
Yeah, I'll give it a D.
If you're a bald old guy playing the congas,
Yeah,
you can do it.
comes with the congas, I think, when you buy them.
And you have to be overweight severely. That's fine.
Right.
Because it's like, what else do you got?
I give it a D already, so it's been sitting here for a minute. So you
What?
might want to.
Oh.
So then, like,
I'll give it an F.
sun hat.
This is like the worst guy at a music festival. This guy, like,
But it's also the most practical.
a Toyota Camry doesn't look good,
Yeah, it does.
but it's the most practical.
It looks
because
awesome.
you have no taste. I forgot. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks awesome.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It looks like car.
Right. That's all you need. But sun hat, I will say, like when my dad got skin cancer, we got him a bunch of these. And then he popped them on to play golf like twice. And then he was like, that looks stupid. I don't like it.
Oh, he thinks Vietnamese rice farmers look stupid.
Oh. And now my dad's a piece of shit all of a sudden.
Turns out skin
guess.
cancer turned him into a piece of shit.
I guess. But I'm saying like it is a practical one. It legitimately keeps
All
the sun
hats are practical.
A sun hat is exactly what it's for. It's to keep the sun off your face. And so if you're gonna wear a hat to do that, don't kid yourself with one of these other hats and get one for the purpose and sacrifice your fashion.
I wear a sombrero when I golf.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You've never been golfing with me.
That's true because I don't golf.
Yeah, I wear a sombrero when I golf, and it keeps the sun out of my hat.
It's the sun out of your hat, huh? All right.
I don't want it to fade.
All right. I don't know what to say to that.
Okay.
Sombrero is just hat in Spanish, which I think is weird
Why?
because it's also that type of hat. It's like
It's like Kleenex.
no, I don't think it's like that. I'm saying like if like a Mexican guy wears a baseball hat, that's also sombrero, I think,
I don't think so.
or sombrero de baseball. I guess I don't know. If you're Mexican, comment downstairs and let us know.
Don't have to be Mexican. You could be Spanish too, or Chilean.
I was talking to Mexicans specifically.
Oh, it's because they speak Mexican.
No, they speak Spanish.
Right.
Yeah, but
So anywhere that speaks Spanish,
I'm asking them
you're just asking Mexicans.
because sombreros. That's a thing in Mexico specifically. I think.
I hear the doubt in your voice. Maybe it came from Guatemala.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess I'm asking two questions. One, is sombrero just a Mexican thing, or is that a bunch of different Hispanic countries? Secondly, if you're Mexican or maybe whatever. If you're Mexican, let me know if it's called a hat.
All right.
If it's sombrero is like sombrero de baseball, or if there's a different name for that, or if sombrero means specifically that hat.
I think we got to just be careful trusting Mexicans to be the authority on that solely.
So now we don't trust Mexicans. That's what you're
For
saying.
that.
You said
Solely.
we got to be careful trusting Mexicans.
For the
That's
answer
a
on
quote from Graydon Weaver.
Yeah.
We got to be careful
that years ago.
trusting Mexicans.
Truxton.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
And you're cool with that. If that's
I'm
a
being
pulled
the
quote,
authority
there's a
on-
graphic of you, a picture of you,
Why would
and
you
it says,
do that?
I'm saying it. Would you be comfortable with that?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Would you be comfortable with two of these in your face?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then make the graphic.
I'm not making it.
Oh,
They're all going to make it.
sun hat. D.
I'll give it a C. It is kind of ugly. Party hat.
Party City just went out of business.
Oh, shit.
And that's funny because I thought they'd never go out of business because that looks like where Grant buys all his clothes. I got his ass. He looks like a party clown city guy.
Why is this the hat for partying?
Clown and wizard.
Is that why? I don't understand. It's just a cone.
I don't get it either, man.
Yeah.
I think it's because it was probably like cheap and like you probably used to hand make them for a party and maybe racism or something.
Oh, it's that kind of party.
Racist party.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Republican Party
What if that's like what your kid wanted his birthday theme to be when he was like 5?
was what?
Racism or something. Then what do
Be
you do?
crazy.
What would you do? Did you just give him a Fortnite party?
Yeah, do whatever. Be
Yeah,
like Paw
something else.
Patrol.
What's that?
Paw Patrol? It's the show about dogs.
Oh.
Okay, Bluey. I'll do a
I
Bluey.
thought you were talking about Mall Cop because that's the one where Paul patrols.
Paul Blart. I don't know. It's barely even a hat. It's like a thing you throw away.
I like to put it on my head and ram it into people.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I'm like Rhino.
Yeah, you are like Child in many ways.
I'm Rhino Child. Baby Rhino.
There aren't going to be many of those with the way things are going.
Baby rhinos?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're actually a problem. There's too many rhinos.
No, it's the opposite. They're an endangered
that's what
species.
I hear.
That's what you hear?
Yeah.
Isn't the black rhino like the most endangered species on
The
Earth?
black rhino, yeah, but there are other kinds of rhinos.
Oh, and so now the black rhinos don't matter. That's what
That's
you're
not
saying?
what I'm saying.
That's what you just said.
See, I didn't want to make this a racial thing because animals don't have race.
Well,
Unless they're greyhounds.
I was going to say or horse. But yeah.
I've decided that if I could go back in time, I wouldn't want to go to Great Wall or something. I would want to go to where the slot machines in Vegas had coins, real coins.
That's
Like
wow.
96.
That is depressing as
I'd want to go back to
Holy shit,
1996.
you're addicted to gambling. Because
I'd
that
want the
is
bucket.
crazy.
I want the bucket with the coins.
That's what you would, okay. Yeah.
And I'd want to go to a greyhound race.
Has anybody ever driven like a bus during NASCAR? They should do that. For NASCAR, it should be like all cars and then one bus. And the bus,
just
obviously
in the way.
it's slower, but it has the advantage of it can run so many cars off of the track. Like it can really fuck everything up for everybody else.
Yeah.
It'd be funny.
Let's try a hot air balloon next or something.
What? What did you just, I don't even,
Or boat.
I meant what, like, what did you say? Like, I don't know if I didn't hear the whole sentence. I just heard something about a hot air balloon.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, right?
What would
Yeah.
be?
I don't know, being in one of those suckers.
Being in one?
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, I would go up in one of those suckers.
I would too.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, whatever. Party hat sucks. I give it an F.
I give it a D. Santa hat.
Yes.
These are great, but SantaCon sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Where all those damn assholes go out and fucking try and get laid and fucking drink.
Is that Santa Con or are you thinking of a Santa bar crawl?
That's what SantaCon is.
Santa Con is a convention for Santas.
SantaCon is like first snow of the year every year in New York type deal. They all wear Santa hats and they go out and do a bar crawl.
Okay.
There's a convention for Santa? I don't think there is.
That's what con is short for.
No, or convict or convection oven or could be a bunch of different things. Dude.
Okay, but in that context,
What context?
or in that con, rather,
Could be convict.
no,
SantaCon.
they're not saying Santa convict.
SantaCon, you wrote him and he said, I got you on that Xbox, and he brings you a dildo.
What the fuck?
That's a con.
This doesn't make any sense.
Santa
I'm saying
conned you.
Comic-Con.
What's that?
What is that? Okay. It's comic convention.
Or comic convict. Batman.
FurCon.
What the fuck is that?
Furry convention.
Or a furry convection oven.
No. That's
Yes.
not, okay.
If you had a furry oven, you could call it.
Complex Con.
What the fuck is that?
Complex convention.
Or it's like a really elaborate crime to rip someone off. That's a complex con right
Santa
there.
Con stands for Santa Convention.
And it's like a convention when you and all your asshole friends go to a bunch of local businesses and terrorize them.
That's not like a convention.
It's just like it.
a convention.
A convention is just a gathering of people sharing ideas, right? Isn't it not?
But a convention usually it's like at a convention center. People set up booths.
You're so stringent on the rules, dude. Conventions can happen anywhere, at any moment.
I'm not stringent on the rules. I thought we were gonna blow right past me saying SantaCon,
Right. Me too.
but you got hung up on it.
I'm not hung up. I would never hang up first.
No, you hang
Dude,
up.
I hate Santa hat.
I love Santa hat.
Me too.
Oh, okay.
I want to sit on Santa lap.
Did you not do that as a child? Really?
I was always too scared
You were afraid to do that?
because of the pedos.
That's what you. Okay, that's what you were afraid of.
Oh,
huh?
I was hyper aware of pedos as a child. Stop! I'd say that to the waiter. The waiter would walk towards me and I'd say, no! I'd block my private spots. My no-no zones. I
Yeah.
wasn't that elaborate. Or I wasn't complex con as a kid. I still had simple words, but I was hyper aware of my no-no zones and pedos.
That's you blocking your no-no zone. Is this?
Back then, yeah. Maybe even those. It was like a pimple.
No.
Yeah. My dick was like a
Step away from there, man.
Yeah, my childhood dick was like a zit.
Yeah, you got a zit dick. For a second.
Yeah, and then it popped.
I love these hats because they are warm and they represent a magical time of the year once a year.
Something's horny about them. I'll say that.
Not to me. I give it an S.
D. Yeah, now we're talking.
5950 fitted hat.
Yeah, these are legendary.
Yeah.
I had some fitteds where I kept the sticker on so long that it would eventually, like, it would lose all of its stick and it would, like, just blow off. You really kept that fucking sticker on there, so everyone knew that was a 59 fitted new era fitted hat.
Yeah, I obviously had a showcase of these growing up, my
rack.
entire wall, and they'd be in glass, and the stickers would actually never lose their adhesive stick
'cause you kept
I kept it.
humidor,
Yeah,
if you will.
yeah, I would keep it. I had a weather control for each one, and I would do it.
Each one.
Well, yeah, because they were different cities, so I'd do like cold for like my
Minneapolis.
my Twins hat. I'd keep that a little bit colder, and then hot for my Dodgers hat, hot for my Rays hat, my Tampa Bay Devil Rays hat back when they were the Devil Rays.
Yeah.
And then I'd keep it kind of like mid temperature for some of those Midwestern cities or those like Arizona Diamondbacks. Keep it hella dry in there, dry and hot.
Okay.
And weather control it for each of them, and I once had 5 hats for each MLB franchise, all 59 fitted.
Wow. I lost track of time during that.
Yeah, I had a lids card. I was really going off.
Rewards.
Yeah, lids rewards.
I think you got your every 10th hat free or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is awesome. I always envy the people that worked at Lids too. Like, oh, fucking hats.
Yeah, you should be surrounded by hats.
I used to have an elk rack.
Uh-huh.
Antler rack. And it's at my mother's house, but it used to sit above my bed, and that's where I put all my hats. On each point of the elk rack. Yeah.
Was it 10 point?
That was like 16.
16 point. Wow.
Elk antlers are massive, dude. They're like huge titties, but horns.
That's a huge rack.
Yeah. Now you got it.
Elk's got a huge rack. Okay.
Yeah.
When I lived in San Francisco, I lived with my cousin's cousin, and his...
That's why you guys dated, right?
What?
Because you weren't that close. It was your cousin's cousin.
No, he was married when I lived with him.
You didn't see him at all, and romantically.
No, not at all.
But would it be okay?
No.
Your cousin's out
Well,
of
I
line
mean,
for you?
I don't know. It wasn't okay for me. I'm not into that, open to that. No thanks.
Cousin's too close.
Yeah.
It wasn't just because he was married. If he was single, no shot still.
No, because he's also a guy.
Let's say he was a hot, big, racked lady. Single. Cousin's
I don't want to do this.
Oh,
This is
I
really...
just want to figure out where the line is.
This is just stopping. That was like I was on my way to telling a story.
Well, okay. Let's get there.
I lived in their house, and behind them lived, I think, his cousin or whatever, his friend, and they were married. Him and his wife
Is that too far?
were married, and he did a like rare fitted Instagram page, and he would collect rare fitteds.
Yeah.
And Bert Kreischer was buying them from him because he was the plug. He was like the hat plug. And Bert Kreischer would be like texting him, and I'd just be there, and he'd be like, dude, Bert texted me. He wants like this rare single A minor league baseball team fitted that I posted on my page. And I thought I was like, oh, that guy is like the type of guy. People are still obsessed with fitteds. This is one of those guys. He's awesome. SF Grippy on Instagram, if you want to follow him.
Yikes.
It was before it meant.
So would you date him?
No, he's married.
Your cousin's cousin?
I don't even know if I don't remember if they were cousins or just best friends or I don't know.
Yikes.
Either way, I wasn't trying to date anybody. I was in a relationship back then anyway.
With SF Grippy.
No. No.
With Bert.
No.
I thought you went on a couple dates with Bert.
I've never met Bert.
Really?
No.
I'm getting you confused with someone else.
Yeah. You're getting me confused in general of
Really?
all of this. Yeah.
Oh, S for the
S,
fitted,
yeah.
man.
Fine.
Ooh, a Beret.
Yep. Believe it's pronounced beret, but it's fine.
Yeah, beret sucks dick. A mime is the only person that should wear a beret.
What about a painter?
Ew.
What? A French painter can't wear a beret?
So lame. So trite.
Or what about a beautiful French woman?
Oh, hairy probably.
So?
Covered in beret hairs because the hats are felt and you get covered in those.
No, you don't. That's
What?
not. Felt doesn't shed like that.
Sometimes.
You were calling French women hairy.
I would never.
And that's fine also. To be a hairy woman is fine.
It's not fine to be French.
Yes, it is.
According to who?
I'm French.
You're as French as a fucking croissant from Starbucks. That's how French you are.
I'm more French than you are anything.
You were made here, just like the croissant at fucking Diddlywacks Bagel Shop. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm French. Yeah, and I'm fucking awesome. It's like, whatever.
Dude.
Arbitrary.
You Is anything I say just going to be all right?
No,
It's insane.
not today.
Yeah, today people keep saying that we're dwindling as like a friendship, and it is funny because
Yeah.
I do feel like this is what happens.
Right.
We have videos like this where we are at each other's throat, and then everything's a problem.
Yeah.
We finish filming, and you're like, I feel like that was one of our best one in months.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, you do like that was one of our best videos.
Do people want to watch us be friends?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't want to watch us argue. I feel like you're just saying this because you can't win an argument with me. You're like, dude, we should really buddy up because I'm so sick of losing to you in arguments.
I don't lose to you in
berets.
arguments. You run them into the wall.
Oh yeah, it's hard to win. It's an aggressive
Nobody
style
wins.
of play.
Nobody wins. That's what
Aggressive
happens.
style of play.
Stop.
It looks sick, dude.
It's gross.
You're gross.
Your feet smell.
Oh, and your mouth stinks like cat litter.
Well, I don't know why this even.
And you're not French. You're from Sylvania.
Okay, but I'm French.
I hate French people.
Like people.
You're Ohio. That's what you are. You're an Ohio white guy.
Then we're the same.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
One of us is taller. One of us is smarter.
At
One of
least
us
in
is
like
better at arguing.
No.
Yes!
in like real deal arguing, no shot.
There's not a real deal arguing. It's whoever gets more out and shuts the other person up. That's how life is fought.
It's not.
Yeah, well, ask war veterans. Ask a politician. Trump won, man. You think he's a good arguer? No, he just yells at you.
Okay, you just said that you were a good arguer.
I'm the Donald Trump of YouTube.
Yes,
I'll say that.
That's actually true.
I'll say that.
I think
I'll say
that's,
it.
I think that's kind of
Give
true.
me Greenland.
It's kind of because, yeah, like it's because the way you argue, but also because you're allowed to say anything. And
And I'm hot.
yeah, and a lot of people think Trump's hot.
Beret, F for French fuckers.
I give it a A. I kind of like them. Foghat, the band.
What's their song?
Slow ride.
Take it easy.
You fucked it up with the moment. Like that's not
Yeah.
where it had. Like you know,
Uh.
it's slow ride. No, not quite.
Okay.
We're almost there. Yeah.
Take it easy.
No, yeah.
What
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah.
is a fog hat?
Fog hat, leghorn.
No,
Fog hat, leg hat.
leg hat would be sick. These guys are all white too. Not what I was expecting.
And they got a handlebar mustache. At least one of them.
Tight jean.
Well, two of them, I think.
Yeah,
They got
can't-
interesting facial hair.
They loved Coke, for sure.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Who doesn't? Everybody.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Give the world a Coke.
If you gave everyone in the world a bump, what would happen? Like if you
At
could
once?
yeah, at once.
I don't know.
A lot of conversation, I guess. Probably wouldn't be that bad.
You know, I was thinking about.
We've been giving everyone Adderall for years.
No, I was thinking about something else. I was watching Stranger Things, and I was like, low key, this is like kind of like Coke. Like 11 gets superpowers, and then when she uses them, she gets a little nosebleed. It's like the only side effect, you know. And I was like, yeah, I can get superpowers too. I just get a little nosebleed.
I just get a little nosebleed.
Little
That's good.
nosebleed.
That's funny.
You like that?
That's a funny joke. Good job on that joke.
Whatever. All right. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll rate Foghat. I only know one of their songs, so I'm gonna give them a D.
Yeah, me too. If I maybe could do more of the knowing, I might think higher, but C for now.
Okay.
A Dunce cap.
Dunce. Yeah.
Dunce 3 with Timothy Chalamet, and he's like, duh! Elisa and Al-Ghalib! He like farts.
He smoked too much spice, and now he's a fucking idiot.
Oh, if you smoke too much spice, you turn into a blue-eyed wolf or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
You need bigger pockets.
You
man.
need bigger bands.
Dunce cap is what a teacher would make somebody wear if they were acting like a dunce, which is like a piece of shit or something, or like you said something stupid, I guess.
They
People
used
don't
to
do
make-
that anymore.
No, and they can't hit kids anymore, which I think's wrong.
Hitting kids is wrong, or
In school.
hitting kids is wrong in school, or that you think it's wrong that they don't do it anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Which one?
The latter. Like, I'm going to write a note for my kid. Hit him if he's bad. It's hello, dad here. If he goes off bad on the rails, or he gets off the rails, he gets off of the rails, then go ahead and hit.
Okay.
Upwards of 6 times,
Okay.
depending on muscle and stuff.
Yeah, then the nuns at at Catholic school used to hit people with a ruler.
Yeah, did you ever get clapped with one of those suckers?
No, but if I fell asleep in my theology teacher's class in high school, you would hit the desk with a baseball bat. That will ring your bell for sure.
My old English teacher used to shoot a flintlock pistol into the air if you fell asleep.
Right, I forgot you went to one of those schools.
Yeah. Couldn't have school shootings back in the day with muskets and stuff.
You want to know something really funny? I'm wearing the Salem hoodie. I wear a lot of like Salem stuff. The other day I was watching this little YouTube documentary on Salem, and they were talking about the King Knight album cover.
Yeah, it's in Delta.
Isn't that crazy?
Delta, man. He's a Midwestern guy?
Traverse City. That's a long way.
6
It's
hours.
a very specific place to be.
Yeah, why was he in Delta? Did he explain that, or did you just take a picture?
Like his grandma was living there or something, but he also went to Narcotics Anonymous in Delta.
Oh, well, see,
at
there
the
you go.
church. And that's where he took the picture, which I just am like, wow, that's crazy. I never knew that, never recognized it.
Delta's a great place.
Delta, Ohio, where my roommate Hunter grew up, and it's about just a hop, skip, and a jump from your old town.
Not even the jump, just a hop and a skip.
Yeah, just a hop and a skip. It's very
It's a
close.
really good place to score meth, too. It's not stepped on. They make it out there, and it's fresh. Almost as fresh as some of the produce you could get at places like Sadowski's.
I know that you like to say that I grew up with like, cushy lifestyle,
Yeah.
blah, 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 silver spoon in my mouth or something.
Yeah.
But over in Sylvania,
Never said that.
one of my friends got busted because they found a meth lab in his basement.
Rich
growing up.
people can do meth. It's not that big of a deal.
Totally.
Yeah. And that doesn't make it you from the trenches.
But it's not stepped on over there. They make it themselves, like, almost as good as the produce over at Sauter's. Sauter's
You're not
on
from the
Main
trenches,
Street.
bro.
No, I never said I was
You're
from
also
the
not French because your neighbor had a meth lab. It's like, Jesus.
That's fine. I never said I was from the trenches, but I'm also, Sylvania, it's not like where I grew up, it isn't like fucking mansions and shit.
No, because they have meth labs.
That's also not why.
You're using it as a point.
No, I'm just saying, whatever. Doesn't matter. Who cares?
And I like meth.
I've only done it on accident, so
Yeah. You never smoked it on purpose.
no.
Dunce cap gets a B.
Dunce cap gets an F for me. It's like out of commission. There's a reason that they don't wear them anymore.
They used
Looks
to-
racist.
I guess. They used to paddle kids in school. My dad got paddled in gym class once for horsing around.
Yeah.
The gym teacher pulled him over, pulled his pants down, and whacked him with a paddle that had holes in it for aerodynamics.
Frat guys still do that. They paddle each other's asses and laugh and giggle. They do that all the time.
Baseball players, too, pat each other's asses. It's disgusting.
And they hump each other's cups. They
Hump
go
each other-
cup to cup.
Hump each other's cocks. Oh, propeller hat,
Oh,
which I mistook for the dunce cap, and you thankfully corrected me before this video, so I didn't come in here like an idiot. And this, if you jump off a building, will fly you around like a superhero.
Yeah.
So if you are lucky enough to have one of these, say love, jump away, because it will scientifically propel you just like a helicopter.
it'll save you.
It won't even save you. It'll just make you fly. It's not like it doesn't like gracefully lead you to the ground. Like you'll be like an Apache attack helicopter.
This is mostly for little kids on the playground.
Really?
That's who wear these, right?
I feel like you get bullied if you were a little kid on the playground.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like
Like this is for a kid who wants to be a helicopter.
it's more like it's a toddler hat. It's like
Oh, so like a not even talking kid.
no, toddlers talk.
Not in my family. We weren't allowed to talk.
When did you start talking?
12.
No.
Yeah.
What's the real answer?
I could text before that, but I couldn't talk.
A T9. What's the real answer? Like when
Why would I know? I can't remember.
they don't tell you that?
Who? They?
Your parents?
What the fuck? We have so many other things to talk about. I don't go home. I'm like, Mommy, when did I say my first word? She's like, have you seen the fucking news?
Well, you've told the story of your first word many times.
Yeah.
So I was just asking when that was.
I think it was when I was 12.
That's fucked.
Right around 12. Somewhere around 2006.
No wonder you're doing what you're doing now. You're making up for lost time.
Lost what?
That's why you fucking talk so much.
Because I'm what?
Because you didn't talk till you were 12. So you're making up for lost time.
Lost what?
Time.
Really? I didn't lose it. I was still there.
Well, yeah, but you didn't talk till you were 12. So now you're talking extra to make up for the fact that you didn't talk until then.
I didn't talk until then.
All right.
Good.
All right. Wow.
Okay.
Shit.
Think about it.
Ooh, do you remember Propel?
Propel, little skinny sexy bottle, but it tasted bad because I think they used Splenda.
I'm pretty sure it just tasted kind of like Gatorade, but it was clear. It was weird though. It had a weird
I think it had
taste.
artificial sugar. It wouldn't have real sugar in it because it was Propel.
Pour that Splenda on me. Pour some Splenda on me. Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
Yeah, that works.
I guess.
Yeah. Is that Thin Lizzy?
What? That's Def Leppard.
Def Leppard. Yeah.
Asshole.
Propeller hat. I love it because it's easy to draw.
I give it an A.
I'll give it an A.
I like it. I want to bring it back.
Good luck.
Oh, a bearskin hat.
Ugh.
This is for Russian oligarch or cavalrymen of like the Revolutionary War period.
Yeah, cavalry. I'm just letting you know.
Lost what?
Yeah, time. Why Russian look like that? A lot of Russian people look like that.
Like what?
They
White?
look like old and like
Yeah.
hardened.
Russia's huge, dude. A lot of Russians look Chinese.
Well, yeah, it's in Asia. A lot of it.
You know, they consider, what is that? Iran in Asia? Bet you didn't think about that once or twice today.
Didn't.
Sold all of their oil drilling rights for $30,000 in 1839, I believe, too, to England. That was a bad deal.
I watched that movie In the Heart of the Sea the other day.
Okay.
You know what? It's like the Moby Dick movie. And I think it's so funny that at the very end of it, Herman Melville's talking to the last survivor of that ship. The last survivor guy's just like, did you hear the other day they drilled into the ground and said they found oil? That's crazy. So for their finding whale oil, you know, like that's the whole thing. And then it just like throws it into the movie where it's just like, yeah, they said they found oil in the ground the other day. That's weird.
Right.
And they're like, no way. And I'm like, it's just
Not as good as this fish oil that we've been hunting.
That movie was just okay. And Tom Holland was clearly the best actor in it, which says a lot. Tom Holland's a good actor.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
In the Heart of the Sea, it's
No, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, Zendaya's fiance.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
Is it your cousin's cousin or your cousin's cousin's cousin?
I hope so. I would let Tom Holland see. I mean,
Because then you could date him?
no, I've just seen a lot of Tom Holland movies lately that I had never seen before, and I've been every single time. I'm like, he did a great job.
The thing about him, too, is he's pretty attractive.
Yeah, good looking guy.
And he stands up for Z.
Well, yeah, he lets her have her moment on the red carpet.
Bearskin hat, though, back to this. I love
yeah.
it. It means you have to kill a bear,
Oh yeah.
which cannot be easy. Because have you seen those?
Well, it's easy if it's like a little bear.
That'd be hard, though, because then it's cute.
Yeah, but Russians always, you know how they look. I mean, like I can't imagine they're like, oh no, I do not want to kill that. He's so cute. A lot of them, I feel like, would be like,
Felt racist, honestly.
well, so be it.
Okay, c'est la vie.
It'll happen sometimes, and I apologize.
That was an homage to your culture, c'est la vie.
I'm from Ohio.
What the fuck? I thought you were gay in French.
No, I'm straight and from Ohio.
Yeah, congratulations. And you only date your cousins.
Not true.
Dang it. Close?
No. These are awesome, but like,
Love it.
I don't
want
know
one.
about their lore around it, but just in terms of how it looks, I'm like, wow.
See, I'd like this to be a drinking cap, but you don't see the beers.
See the beers. Is that?
Say the beer.
Yeah, so it's like 2 rat up there, but it's 2 beer in the hat.
A.
A for me.
Hey, pork pie hat.
These are classy.
These are really fucking classy. And that's not a fedora.
No, that's a different thing.
That's a pork pie hat. Charles Mingus, Goodbye Pork Pie Hat.
Thanks, Chuck.
Great song. I don't know why they call it a pork pie. This also implies an era where you ate pies that were porky.
Oh.
And that is just awesome.
good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Honestly, could go for a pork pie right now.
A flaky crust with a pork steak in it. Almost like a beef Wellington, but a pork Wellington is like a pork pie. Pork pastry.
Shepherd's pie, but it's a pork.
A shepherd of pigs.
You've had a hot dog recently?
Yeah.
When's the last time you had a hot dog?
Not too long ago, I ordered some coney maybe 3 weeks ago.
I was there. Actually, I remember you eating a hot dog. And
Yeah, I had a hot dog.
You were worried that they didn't send 2.
Yep, they didn't.
They did. It was in a different package.
Correct.
You like freaked out. You're like, oh my God, they only sent 1 fucking hot dog.
I
blah,
was
blah, blah,
craving
blah.
a dog.
And then you opened and you found the second one.
Yeah, where's this leading?
I don't know. I was just thinking about it. I haven't had a hot dog in a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, I feel gross when I crave a hot dog, but sometimes I want one.
I've sucked other wieners more recently. I've had breakfast sausage and I've had like Italian sausage. I pleasured a man under a bridge for some meth. I did that by sucking wiener.
Nice.
He was wearing a pork pie hat, coincidentally.
That segues nicely into my rating for a pork pie hat, which I didn't have much to say about. Just very classy, and I like it. I'm going to give it an S.
I love the little feather on it, man. Looks like a fly. I'll give it an S as well. Let's end on a high note.
This is the last one?
I assume so.
Oh. Okay.
It's a classy no. Nothing could follow PPH.
Those were hats and what we think of them. Let us know your favorite hat downstairs. Let us know your least favorite hat downstairs. Let us know a hat you feel just all right about downstairs. Let us know about the Patreon downstairs.
The sombrero stuff.
Let us know about the other stuff. I was going to get to that. If you're Mexican, let us know about the sombrero stuff downstairs. Oof. And if you...
would date your cousin's cousin.
No. What? No.
What?
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. Remember them? Third Eye Blind?
It doesn't matter if I jump off the ledge because I have a propeller hat on.
Nice. All right. Yeah, Copes.shop for the clothes. And thank you so much for watching. Let us know what tier list we should do next. This has been HiveMind Unlimited, and we'll see you in the next video.
All right, time to ejaculate jokes onto each other's faces.
Yeah, it's time to joke off. Let's joke off until we come comedically.
I'm going to come comedically right into your ears. That's for everyone at home.
Can't spell comedy without cum.
Can't spell comedy without a C, which is the starting letter of cum.
Nice. That's
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, let's blow a little comedy spunk onto the screen.
Yeah, like Gallagher, everyone in the front row better be wearing ponchos because I'm going to squirt humor everywhere.
The white collar comedy. That's what they're going to call it.
Yep.
Because it was blue collar, but now there's cum all over the collar.
It's like a pearl necklace of jokes.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like how I came back. I feel like I've been gone off YouTube.
Came right back.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
Came on the back of the other jokesters.
Yeah, it's real vulgar. And I don't like that.
Daniel Tosh style.
This year, I thought that we were going to do more of like a sophisticated humor. A lot of word jokes and, stuff about the past. Even political humor. No? Just going to keep doing the cum stuff? Okay. It laughs like that. Anything crazy?
Where is the Prince Albert piercing?